All right, we are back. So Kamikaze Von Doob wins that match, breaks the internet, and shuts down the stream. So we are back. We're going to get right back into it. Intercontinental title on the line for the women. Now, something very interesting happened. We actually get a bonus match. So tonight, Phoenix will be defending the title against the Money in the Bank winner, Victoria VanDiver. We didn't have it before. Then the internet broke, and now we do. So, let's get back at it. Bama Boy, welcome to the stream. Eagle, welcome back to the stream. Lion King Simba, welcome back. Man, I thought we might have a complete season where the internet didn't crash. I was wrong. I was wrong. So, can TJ bring the Women's Intercontinental Championship back away from the New World Order? Rowdy, welcome back, brother. Or will the NWO retain that title as well? So, they went after the Women's Light Heavyweight title, didn't win it. Jane keeps that. They still have the European title.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Kansas, TJones.
So on the men's side, you have the U.S. title holder. On the women's side, the women's equivalent is the European title. That could have won either way. It's just how it happened to go. But they held that. They held the Intercontinental belt. They held the Intercontinental tag titles. Now, they just lost those to American Alpha in the debut in American Alpha of Danielle Davidson with Witcher, your brand new TSW Intercontinental title holder. And now, can TJones strip them of yet another title tonight, or will they retain?
Representing the NWO. From Austin, Texas, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Grim Reaper, M. Watson.
Can they take the Intercontinental title belt also from the New World Order? We are about to find that out right now. Now remember, TJones has probably my favorite finishing move, not easy to hit though, called the Golden Hammer, where she goes up to the top rope, jumps to a standing opponent, grabs the head, and DDTs. Now, not easy to hit. She'll go up to the top rope and attempt it and miss it also. It's about a 50-50 move, but if she hits you, it is very devastating. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications. I did notice we just got a brand new subscriber. We are now 4 subscribers away from that magical 360 mark. Maybe we'll start doing it every video. We'll just jump 5 every video. That'd be cool. Intercontinental title on the line. That might be the next belt, actually, to get a little bit of love. Maybe a little redesign. We'll have to see. So you can see TJ gives up a little bit of size to Misti. But, again, you'll notice with some of these smaller wrestlers, it doesn't matter what the size is. Matters how big the heart is. Talking to TJ, said, "Hey, how do you feel about the thing doing?" And she's like, "Well, it doesn't matter how you feel about the whatever." That's right. That is right. So a little bit back and forth. TJ getting in a few licks, Misti getting in a couple. And I'm telling you, this is a much more important match than it was earlier on. because now the NWO has not lost 2 belts. Well, they did, technically. They lost tag titles, right? So that is 2 belts. But they also didn't jump up when they had the opportunity to get another one. So they are down to just these 2 titles in the New World Order. Really need to maintain or retain the Women's Intercontinental title belt. Whoa, Misti trying to play it up to the crowd. TJ not having it. Digital, welcome to the stream, brother. So you can see that this is 6B, which means the stream crashed, and now we're back. So for all of you that missed it, not right now, but when we're done here, go back, check out the first part of episode 6. Digital, that is where you wrestled in the Hunters title belt. We do have a brand new Hunter. We do have a new one. TJ now whips Misti outside the ring. TJ lets it fly off the top rope, but is she going to try to go over the top rope? No. Steps through the ropes. Misti, though, recovers a little faster than I think TJ was expecting. And some knees. Now, the title will not change hands, and do not put it past the NWO to go for a countout. They have the title belt right now. They have 0 issues with there being a countout. But yeah, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, and share the video. As we learned earlier, Grady has shared the video like 5 times. Can you beat 5 shares? I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. I only shared the video 3 times, so he beat me. TJ sets up Misti, does the little roll, and then gets her again, puts her in a move we like to call the backpack. Has hit her with it twice now. Starts moving her right back out to the center of the ring. And there's that move right there. 2 knees for a total of 4 knees. Alexa Bliss does it. Very cool looking move, and that is a long way to fly off that top rope. Not her finishing move, but a cross body, and gets a 2.5. Misti kicks out. And again, this is a very important match. Maybe it wasn't so important at the beginning of the night, but now the way the night is unfolded, this is a very important match for the NWO. This might be it. Gets up and misses the golden hammer. Misti recovers. And I'm telling you what, I don't know how many shots you get at doing it, but if you get hit by Red's Redemption, that is typically it. So, we have 2 different people, 2 different finishing moves. Both finishing moves devastating. TJ now rolling her over. And does not get the pinfall. One of my dogs didn't realize another dog was in the blankies and got excited. Look at that. Misti, whoa, reversed it, but there it is. Red's Redemption rolls the leg up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, kicks out of Red's Redemption. And if I've told you once, I've told you twice, I've told you for 13 years. For 13 years, that has been a protected finishing move. That's why I wish this game had protected finishing moves. And, like, there's only a certain number of slots, so you couldn't make them all protected finishing moves. But 5 finishing moves, 10 finish, somewhere in there. 5 to 10 finishing moves, if they would be protected, that means if they hit you with it, it's over. Misti now trying to get the crowd fired up, but more like taunting the crowd, because she is with the New World Order, not fan favorites of any one of the crowds. And there it is. NWO retains the Women's Intercontinental title.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Intercontinental Intercontinental Champion, the Grim Reaper, M. Watson.
So we're now down to our final 3 matches of the evening. Next is going to be the debut of Bama Boy. See if you can figure out which one he is. Pretty sure you can tell. But Bama Boy, Dragunov was in this match. Of course, the stream crashed. We've got Recon Delta now in the match instead. And the game has set up a Money in the Bank cash-in match. So we get a additional match tonight where Phoenix will put the title, the TSW women's title, on the line against current Money in the Bank briefcase holder and 2-time former women's world champion Victoria VanDiver. So that's going to be interesting. We know Robbo is going to get a shot, not at this pay-per-view. This pay-per-view that's coming up will be all about some new titles that will be on the line that will only be on the line when WWE wrestlers or AEW wrestlers wrestle against TSW wrestlers. It's the only time they'll be on the line. At those pay-per-views, there'll only be about 4 of them a year. So there'll be kind of like some specialty titles. There will be at least 4, maybe a 5th one. We might have a Faction War one. Don't know yet. Haven't designed that, but I have designed a men's, a women's, and men's and women's tag team titles. So those will be on the line, but it'll always be like TSW against WWE/AEW type wrestlers. So, but Robbo will get his shot soon. Probably that following Monday in a one-on-one match with Dragunov.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 248 pounds, Bad Boy.
So, Alabama 19-time national champions making their way down to the ring right now. Bama Boy. And Bama Boy put out in a tweet that he was good enough to wrestle with only one eye. So his mask that he wears on his face only lets one eye see. And he does that, he said, to make it even against all the competition. So Bama Boy making his way down to the ring right now and making his debut in TSW Wrestling. This will be a 6-way elimination match. That means 5 people have to go out on their back or tap out. Capes for the win. Heck yeah. So Bama with one eye behind his back. Now, I can't prove that he's got one eye behind his back. It's probably just right where the other eye is supposed to be. It's just covered up. But, could be. Totes but Goats, brand new look.
Representing the Grinders from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 275 pounds, the undisputed Universal Champion, the Reaper.
So undisputed Universal Championship will be on the line in the pay-per-view. That is one of those titles that can be on the line, because it will be against a TSW wrestler and either a WWE wrestler or an AEW wrestler. It can be against an AEW wrestler and a WWE wrestler. We don't really want it to be on the line where it's against 2 TSW wrestlers. We've done it one time. I think it was warranted during that one time. But really what you want is your promotion carrying the belt. Right now that's Totes. Who knows how long that's going to last. That could all be over in the very next episode at our next pay-per-view, but Totes says he's your Huckleberry. That's what that little patch is or the big patch on the side. So new look, some new stuff going on there. And Totes kind of looks like he's embracing that hired gun persona. Everybody said he was a hired gun. Looks like he's starting to embrace just that. Will other wrestlers come out with the hired gun patch on? Right now, all we know, we've seen Jace come out, didn't have it on. They're part of the Grinders, part of the Blood Brothers, actually those two in particular. So very interesting. And I'm going to tell you what, if you were going to have a debut match, having it with Totes Magoats, Recon Delta, GC Rock,
and representing the Grinders from Leeds, England, weighing in at 269 pounds, the Destroyer, Rage.
I mean, you got it against some pretty big names in TSW Wrestling. Quite the debut, I would say. Now, remember, even though Recon Delta currently is being announced being in the Grinders, he is still the leader of Power Trip. But now, since coming over, getting a little bit of help from Totes, all of a sudden it seems like he's got his mojo back. So how much longer he's in the Grinders, who knows? Maybe through this pay-per-view, maybe not long, maybe after this match. Like, we don't know. But one thing we do know, the Grinders, that's not a permanent place. You struggle a little bit, maybe you go to the Grinders and maybe you move on. Unless you're Chase. That is Totes' tag team partner. So far, Bama made his way down to the ring. Totes made his way down. Angel, that's another one going to be in the match. Angel was our television champion for a while. Actually held and defended the belt for quite some time. So another one that's going to be in the match. Like, there's no easy competitors in this match. So quite the tall order making your debut in TSW Wrestling against these guys. Against these bunch of yahoos.
And representing the Four Horsemen from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 241 pounds, Robbo.
And Robbo, #1 contender for the world title, Dragunov current world champion. Robbo thought he was going to kind of get a shot at him tonight, even though the title wasn't going to be on the line. Something happened. Recon Delta then steps in for Dragunov. So the next time they meet will be for the world title. And remember, right after this match, we still have Chris Danger and Danny Ladz. Last time, they fought in the first match that never even made it to the ring. With Chris Danger getting the best of Danny. Will that happen again tonight, or will something different happen? Will a different outcome happen? Nice. Yeah, man, as we grow on this channel and as we start to get over 1,000 subscribers, and as we start to get more than the 4,000 watch hours, which will, I think, honestly,
representing the corporation from Manchester, England, weighing in at 311 pounds, GC Rock.
But as we start, I think around 700 subscribers, we can do that. Like, we outperform other people. There's other channels that have 3,000 subs. We have more views than they've got. We've got more watch time, more likes. Like, you guys kill it. You really do. And as we grow and as we share the channel and as we get more people to come in and we start to grow, we're going to start making merchandise. I haven't had a chance to talk to G about it. I told him to do it. Hey, he's got a merch shop. Make the merchandise so that we can buy the shirts, right? But as we start to grow, if he doesn't, we'll make them here and we'll get them out so that people will have T-shirts of themselves. I think it'd be pretty cool. Or TSW style wrestling. And honestly, look, with my job, I don't need the money, right? But all the money that we make, it's going to go right back into the channel, right back into producing better content for all of us. I just enjoy doing this. So, that's what I'm saying. That'd be cool, right? Get you an American Alpha t-shirt. Yeah, we've been tweaking a lot of stuff. I almost hope G wins this whole thing right here.
Representing the authority.
So you can see his victory. It ties back into the bike.
225 pounds. Angel.
Ties back into the bike and can only happen when titles aren't on the line. No title is on the line right now in this match, but there's a lot of bragging rights. You have people making their debut. This might be Angel's first time getting in the ring. With Recon Delta, GC Rock, Totes McGoats. With other world champion or former world champion. And the number one contender. This is going to go a long way for Angel. Should he be up in that conversation? Should he be getting shots at world titles? I know. How cool would this t-shirt be? That'd be a cool t-shirt. I'd buy it. So here we go. 6-man elimination. Totes McGoats, GC Rock, no strangers to each other, especially going all the way back to Season 1 face-off. The number one contender to the world title, Robbo and Angel squaring off. And then Bama Boys and Recon Delta squaring off themselves. So this isn't going to be a one pin or a one tap out. Oh, look at that. Almost looked like the boom shakalaka maneuver right there from Robbo on Angel. Looks like Bama Boys starting to get it turned back around. Like, there's got to be a little bit of jitterbugs, you know what I mean? Got to have the jitters a little bit. First match. Now you're doing it in front of more people than you probably ever did it in front of before. Yeah, maybe you wrestled the indie circuit, but you only had that first like 5-6 rows of people. Now you've got another row, another set of rows behind that. So yeah, you got to have the jitters, right? First match. Totes McGoats powerbomb GC Rock on the outside. Bama, big slam down onto Angel, but Robbo right there to get back into it. Totes goes for the pin, but way too early. A no count. Recon Delta trying to get back up. And Angel and Robbo going at it inside the ring. Is Totes bleeding already? Thought I might have saw a little blood on the top of the head that maybe I missed it. Look at that. GC Rock moves good for a big man. Steps through. Neck breaker, tries to get it with one count, doesn't even get a one. Bama, and I told you, watch Bama Boys, he's got some different moves. Recon now picks up Bama, tries and does walk him over. Powerbomb to the outside of the ring. Robbo on the ground. GC and Totes going after it again. Recon rolling up the leg. 2 count on, wow, a lot closer than I thought, but a 2 count on Bama. Totes trying to get after GC Rock, but GC Rock in, out, doesn't even know where he's going. Totes kind of starts to figure it out, but Robbo figures out where Totes is going, throws him into the ring, steps through, and trying to get the trifecta in on Totes. 2 suplexes. 3 suplexes a lady. That's right, 3 suplexes on Totes. Bama rolls up Delta now. And Recon, 2 count on him. So Angel wisely goes for a quick pin, but then gets caught up, reverses it back around on Robbo, hip toss, and Totes right back on the G. And whoa, didn't see Bama up there. What is that? I told you, watch Bama. He's got some new moves. Totes going for a pin, doesn't even get a 1 count. Doesn't even get a 1 count, but Bama on the top. Oh, Delta variant now hit on Bama, boys. Robbo gets a 2 count. Can Bama kick out of this? And a 3 count. But look, I'm going to tell you, the Delta variant put me down too. I had to go get the Regeneron afterwards. What? Too soon? No, but that's a true story. The COVID I had was the Delta variant. That's why I call it the Delta variant, because that'll put you down. Oh, wow. 2 3/4 count put on GC Rock. Totes McGoats. Robbo now in the ring. Has Recon Delta. Throws him in. Angel kind of getting back in. Thought he'd do the little sneakity-dinkity. And doesn't. Delta variant now hit on Robbo. 1, 2. And Robbo out in 2.5. GC Rock now, I missed the move that he did, but now has Totes' leg rolled up. And Totes kicks out, no count. And Angel, look at this. Look at Angel. Look at you, Angel. Sitting back. That's a maneuver Frankie Two Fingers would pull. GC Rock on the outside, big slam. That's where most of the match is taking place for Totes and GC Rock. Shocked that they're both in the same state they're in. GC Rock gives the old suck it motion to Totes. Totes trying to get back in, does. Gets the move in on GC Rock, who was trying to sneak up, but now Totes, thought he might have had him for a trifecta, just has him for the doubles. Recon, though, rolls up the leg of Angel. Robbo back to his feet. And 2.5. So many things going on right now. Somebody has got a pin going on. Totes was pinning G. It was hard to tell who was pinning who. And those two, seriously, have been hooked up the entire time, where the other ones have kind of rotated through. Totes and GC Rock are on another level right now, facing off against each other. Ref saves Totes. G not expecting it. And now Totes has him up, all the way up, and then all the way back down. Oh, I thought you were talking 4 fingers for the Horseman. Look at that. Robbo taps out Angel. And then there were 4.
Has been eliminated.
So now Recon Delta's got a pin. He put out Bama. Robbo has tapped out Angel. And now those two facing off against each other. And I don't think you're going to split Totes and G up. They have been going after it. Pretty evenly matched. And now Totes puts GC Rock in a crossface. Will G tap out? Recon down below has Robbo pinned, but right now I think this might be saving him. Totes finally lets G up. Referee tries to get out to make a count, and not even a 1 count. Totes off the second rope. Big fist right to the old scunion, the old kielbasa of G. G gets that turned back around. And look at Delta. Oh, hits him again off the second rope. Now Totes setting up for the extraction. If he gets this in, I got to believe you're not kicking out of it. That would have been the same if on the Rockopotamus. 2, 3. And that's only because they spent almost the majority of the match outside. Lots of damage. Not sure what Recon hit Robbo with, but Robbo kicks out. Totes is like, hey, get up. I got to show you something. I know we haven't got to talk much, but I was going to show you something. Robbo's like, no, thank you to both of you. Look at Robbo. Robbo really was in the worst spot right there, and he ends up coming out on top. And now trying to get Totes, I think, out of the ring. Recon's like, what are you doing? Power bomb to the outside. And Robbo right back on top of him. Rolls up the leg. And kicks out in 2. I had to kind of quiet it down to hear what the referee was doing because he was not in our screen. Oh, there it is. Robbo now has Totes in the crossface. He made Angel tap out. Will Totes tap out to the #1 contender for the TSW Championship? No, he doesn't, but look at who's there to pick up the pieces. Recon, except Robbo's like, no thank you. And stays in control. Oh, out of nowhere, Delta variant rolls the leg. 1, 2, and kicks out in 2.5. You want to talk about kind of a big thing going on right now. You really have 2 members of the Grinders, not that they won't fight. See, they will fight. They ain't like that, right? However, 1 member of the Horsemen facing off against 2 of them. I think Recon was about to hit Totes with the Delta variant. That would have put Totes out with almost 0 doubts. Because just like G, when G got hit by the extraction, that worked because they've been outside getting big moves put on them both ways. Totes now, I don't know. He's like, come here, Daniel, son. Let me show you. Catch the fly with the chopsticks. Let me show you what the master's going to do. And Recon's like, hey, my bad. Whoa! Big knee from Totes. Robbo, though, there doesn't let Totes keep the momentum going. Actually slows it down. Totes now rolls out. Robbo getting his hand. Says, hey, let the leader of the Horsemen get his paws on you, big fella. So you really have, Robbo splits open, or Recon splits open Robbo, but you really have 3 leaders of some top factions going at it in the ring right now. Totes, leader of the Grinders. Recon, even though he's in the Grinders, leader of Power Trip. Been winning since he kind of joined forces with Totes. That's been rubbing off, but that won't last long, like we talked about before. And the leader of the 4 Horsemen and the TSW #1 contender to the world title belt. Totes now finally getting back to his feet. And there it is, Delta variant. No way Robbo kicks out of this. 1, 2. And hold on. Let me eat them words. Delicious. Probably need a little salt on there. Now Totes hits Recon with the extraction. And Recon kicks out of the extraction. I don't think Totes would be the one kicking out of these moves, right? Now, I don't think anybody else will be kicking out of them either. Like, you got hit by the extraction. You got hit. Robbo gets hit by the Delta variant. Oh, that is a big slam. Whoa, Totes caught Recon trying to ride dirty on him. But doesn't matter. Recon hits him with the Superman punch. Does that set up the Delta variant? Thought it would. Robbo's got blood just coming down the side of his face. And now goes to roll. Whoa, stops. Don't know why he stopped the pin. But Robbo's like, hey, that's cool. I've been waiting for somebody like you. Now he rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And now it is down to the hired gun. Totes goes, but look at that. Totes goes to put him in the extraction. Robbo then turns it back around, crossface, and Totes taps out. That quick, end of match. That's why Robbo's your number one contender. That quick. Totes goes to put him in the extraction. Recon grabs that arm. Robbo locks it in and pins Recon, taps Totes. Happened quick. Robbo looking very determined to go after and get and bring home the world title back to the Four Horsemen. Woo! Woo, indeed. Now, no holds barred match. Danny Ladz, remember, Danny now moves up a weight class, and so far seems to be working. But last week, these two had a match. Thought it was going to be a match in the ring, didn't think anything of it at the time. Chris Danger comes out, your current YouTube champion, comes out, attacks Danny from behind, never makes it to the ring. Referee comes out, counts Danny out, the 1, 2, 3. Now, I really wonder who's coming out first this time. I bet you Danny's like, yeah, if we wrestle again, I ain't coming out first. I'd like to at least make it down to the ring. Let's try that. But let's see what happens. Last two matches of the night, Danny Ladz versus Chris Danger. If you haven't checked out either one of their channels, they are both YouTubers. Danny, division YouTuber, just went over 500 subscribers. Wayne, another one who was wrestling tonight, go check out his channel. And so is Chris Danger. Chris Danger over 1 million subscribers and is in an actual wrestling promotion now on the indie circuit. Go check that out. He posts those videos too. Very cool. So a lot of very cool content creation stuff going on. And while we're checking out channels, go check out JD, go check out Eagle Star. Go check out everybody.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 190 pounds, the International Internet World Champion, Dangerous Chris Danger.
Chris Danger, your current YouTube World Champion. That title will only be on the line at certain pay-per-view events. The title will only be on the line against content creators. Doesn't matter how big or how small, but you have to be a content creator to go after the YouTube Championship. So, Bama, you just wrestled in the last match. You'd have to rewind it and go back and check it out. Very cool outfit, though. I liked it. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. But pretty cool entrance. Pretty cool wrestler. Does some very unique wrestling moves. Yeah, I spent about 4 hours yesterday making it. I was going to stream yesterday. But instead, I made you. I like how it came out. We'll see what you think about it.
And his opponent, representing the Legends, from Manchester, England, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Legend, Danny.
Danny Ladz now making his way down to the ring. One of a couple wrestlers that actually bulked up a little bit and left the light heavyweight class to go into the heavyweight class. Now, albeit on the light side of the heavyweight class, right? Not the heaviest wrestler. And we've also had a few wrestlers that went from super heavyweight, slimmed down, got that lean muscle added, and went into the heavyweight to kind of even out, make things a lot more how they should be. We shouldn't have a million super heavyweights. Mostly heavyweights and light heavyweights, some cruiserweights, some super heavyweights. It's about how it should line up. So this time, a little different from last week. Both wrestlers actually make it down and into the ring. Chris Danger now, though, up 1-0 on Danny Ladz. Can Danny tie it up? So again, Danny Ladz in the heavyweight category, but still does moves like that. Now, doesn't have as much distance as he once had. A little slower, but also a little more powerful, a little stronger. So very interesting combination. Chris Danger in the cruiserweight, but very fast and has some devastating moves. Gets that devastation through technique. So you have the little bit bigger, like more power wrestler, right? Gets the devastation through muscle. Then you have another wrestler, gets it through technique. So two contrasting styles. Chris Danger likes to take it up top. And hits him with the coup de grace. Now, I'm telling you, you hit me like that off the top rope, I'm done. I'm going to take my broken ribs and take my butt up on out of here. I'm going to go on and get. Chris Danger now turns him around. And now, normally where you'd get a cruiserweight trying to do some high-flying stuff in or out of the ring, which he does, he also goes and uses power and does things that a lot of cruiserweights really don't do. And then you got Danny, a heavyweight, that does a lot of things that heavyweights don't typically do. So the parity is very interesting. Well, I am very glad you like it. Oh, big swinging neck breaker. That's almost like a reverse diamond cutter. The only thing is, he's doing that stuff on the outside of the ring, the great equalizer. Now, because it's a no-holds-barred match, you aren't going to get a count out here. I don't know if you're going to be able to pin or tap him out on the outside of the ring, but you're not going to get counted out of this match either. No holds are barred. Anything goes. Whoa, Danny up on the top. Puts him in. Setting up for his mentor, Rey Mysterio. 619 hits him with it. Chris Danger out. Will he be able to kick out of this? 2. And kicks out in 2. Danny's like, wowzers. Remember, Danny Ladz, too, has his finishing move, the Love You Bye. Oh, that is a big kick right up underneath the chin. Danny gets back to his feet. Ow, almost kind of like a stunner right there. Hits him with it. The move's so nice, Chris had to hit it twice. But Danny fights through it, hits him with the 1989 Danny Ladz, Love You Bye. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count. Danny almost walks out of here with the win. And I don't think Chris Danger saw that coming at all. Danny off the top rope, hits him, kind of comes down a little bit awkward, jumps on. I don't know if Danny can reach that far. Cannot. Went to hit him with the coup de grace, but Chris Danger too far out. Now Danny playing up to the crowd. Now this is what the thing that's got Danny in trouble a few times. Famouser barely knew her, but thought he would stay on the ground. Danny right back up, flips around, Hurricane Rana. Does the old sit-through flippity-dippity. Chris Danger says stop it. And now, thought he might have been trying to take it to the danger zone, but instead, this is Danny Ladz, 1989, love you, bye. Hits him with it twice, 2, 3, and Danny Ladz ties that series up 1-1. I don't know if I was Danny after getting jumped in my entrance, if I would ever turn my back on Chris Danger. Chris Danger now making his way out of the ring, not happy with the results. And I'm going to tell you, it's something where Chris attacked him before the match started and won. Let the match go normal and lost. What will he do the next time? Now, we have come to our main event. Before our main event was the six-man match. When you guys crashed the internet, when we got things restarted, this became our main event. So TSW Women's Championship on the line now in our main event. With the brand new look of Phoenix, we've seen it before, but it is still a very much new look for Phoenix. And a brand new hair technique that we use. They look the same, but they are not. What we did with Victoria's hair is we gave it one color, we completely colored it another color, and then took a darker color and tried to use highlights in it. So, we'll see how this looks. We've only done it on two wrestlers, Jessica and her. Used that technique, so we'll see what it looks like.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Hollywood Blondes, from Pangea, Vivacious Victoria VanDiver.
So Victoria VanDiver, two-time TSW Women's Champion, making her way down to the ring. Can she make it number 3 tonight? She is obviously the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. She is going to cash that in right now for her shot at the world title. Also, interestingly enough, her finishing move called the Eclipse now on her hat, and I don't know if that's a cape exactly, but it's something. So Money in the Briefcase winner being cashed in right now. And once this gets cashed in, we technically will not have a women's or a men's Money in the Briefcase winner or holder as of now. The men have used theirs, women using theirs right now. One match, the go home show right before our next TSW Invasion pay-per-view event, where TSW wrestlers will be facing off against WWE and AEW wrestlers.
And introducing the champion, representing the corporation from Blackpool, England. She is the Women's World Champion, Fenwick.
So, since Phoenix has won the world title, she has made one slight adjustment to the world title, and I think it makes the women's world title stand out a little bit more now, a little shiny, a little bit more shiny in some areas. Same basic concept, right? But a little bit different. TSW Women's Championship on the line right now. Can Phoenix defend it yet again? Or Will Victoria VanDiver bring it home for the third time in her short TSW career? About to find out right now. So at our next pay-per-view Invasion, the pay-per-view name is Invasion, there will be at least 4, maybe a 5th, brand new title on the line that will only be on the line when the WWE and TSW face off against each other. There's a men's championship, a women's championship, a men's and women's tag team championship, and possibly, I've already created those belts, but possibly a 5th with the Faction War title belt for the men. We will see what happens. Faction's not as prevalent right now in the women's division in AEW and in WWE, so it's weird right now to have one of those, but we'll see how it goes. The other thing that we might also do is if one of our wrestlers wrestles in like a Raw or a SmackDown event, I may just release that individual match around where I release this. So if I did it now, in between right now and our very next episode of TSW Wrestling, maybe I call it like, 6. This one's called Bravo because we had the crash, but maybe I just name it the next letter. And we see that one match. We'll see, I don't know. Been thinking about how to do that. Because we would obviously see if they invaded our show. How would I show their show without having to show the whole show, right? Don't know. But I think that's how we're going to do that. So, I don't know. The invasion angles right now, very new. Kind of figuring out the rules as we go. Much like I'm sure they are too. Now remember, the biggest thing about Victoria's moveset isn't the amount of force she necessarily puts in, but it's the force generated because of her height. Not one of our biggest wrestlers, but one of our more tall wrestlers. So, when you get chokeslam, getting chokeslam from here or getting chokeslam from here are two different things and generate different amount of force, meaning more power behind the move, right? So, Phoenix, though, she's like, hey, look, I'm just going to use brute strength. Now, one of the interesting things about Phoenix was Phoenix had put on a little bulk muscle from Season 1 to Season 2, went back to the lean muscle, leaned up a little bit smaller, and since she has done that, has already brought home the world title and defended it on multiple occasions. Will she be able to defend it here tonight? Rolls up the leg. 2. Wow! Look at Phoenix. Phoenix like, look, that's 3. You count those 3. Thought she was going for a different move. Ends up being able to get her paws on her, rolls her over, and kind of a strong side slam. Gets her into the corner, flips her over, gets her close enough. Oh, and she is one of the only wrestlers that we see do that, which is amazing with her height if you think about it. 2. And 2.5. Starting to wear on Phoenix a little bit. Phoenix has got to get this turned around if she's going to hold on to the TSW World Champion. Here we go. Her finishing move called the Eclipse. She will pick you up and darken out the sun, though. Phoenix luckily gets up in the ropes. That might have been it right there. Almost a 3-time champion. Can Phoenix recover from it? Phoenix says, hey, I got a move for you too, using some ropes. Goes off the first, then off the second. Is she going to make it up off the third rope? Does. Rolls up her leg a little. She's high on that leg too. 3. And luckily gets the Eclipse put on her. Gets caught up in the ropes. Thankfully, because I don't know if she's going to kick out of that. Uses a side move of her own, not even her finishing move, and retains the title.
Women's World Champion, Fenwick.
So congratulations goes out to Phoenix. fought another legitimate world title contender, because she's already won that world title twice, and Phoenix walks away right before our very next Invasion pay-per-view as the TSW Women's Champion. Guys, remember, we are now trying to make it to 360 subscribers. Every time I've given you a goal, you guys have hit it, and you've hit it fast. But one of the ways we do that is by liking videos and sharing videos. So like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. We are the only ones that I know of on the internet that not only create all of our wrestlers, all of our title belts, all of our arenas. There are people that do that. But we let the wrestlers decide it in the ring. I do not control them. Nobody else off screen controls them. My puppies don't have opposable thumbs, so they can't hold the controller. So they can't do it. So we do that. I turn off the commentary. I commentate back out to you guys. I see it when you see it. And we try to put on the best shows that we can. And I think we're the only ones out there doing this. So, like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, share the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.